Hello my loves, welcome to a new pick a card reading. Today we are going to take a look at how has your person's feelings changed. Okay, so how do they feel about you in the past? Okay, whether you are in separation, whether you are in struggle, in the past, maybe when the time that you separated or the time you went into little or no contact, how did they feel about you then versus how do they feel about you now? Okay, so we're going to take a look at how have their feelings evolved over time, whether this is your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush. So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss any future readings. And of course, please be aware that this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate for you and your situation. But this is why if you are in a state of confusion right now, if you are feeling emotionally drained, heartbroken, lost, confused, you just don't have clarity, you don't know what to think or what to make of what's been going on between you and this special person, I highly recommend you do a live reading with me. The live reading experience is something very few people offer. And it is my greatest joy and greatest passion because I get to meet with you in person. We get to connect, which I love to do. And you get to ask all of the questions right there in the moment, right? So you get so much clarity, healing, and transformation. I also do offer video recorded readings. Those are also really beautiful and powerful. And you can always have your reading with you forever to refer to because sometimes, there's just so much going on in the moment. We need to go back and, watch it again. So this is why I also recommend you go to livetarot.com/readings. That's the page that has my readings menu, but it also has a very powerful letter that I have written to you from my heart. And after doing thousands of readings, both private and here on YouTube. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. All of the links to everything are always in the description box below. So if you're looking for anything that I offer, you can go to my website, livetarot.com, or you can see all of the links in the box below. So let's get right into your choices. You can pick number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation. So if you'd like to take a deep breath, meditate, see which of these images you feel most intuitively guided to. This is image number 1. This is image number 2. And this is image number 3. So go ahead and make your selection and we'll get started with group number 1. All right, my group number 1 who chose this image, let's see, how have feelings changed, okay? Then versus now. So here's what we're gonna do. On this side right here, we are going to do your person's feelings from the past, okay, the then. And then here, we're going to explore your person's feelings for you now. That way you can see them side by side. So Spirit, can you please tell us, how did your person feel about you then? Now this then could be whatever time frame that you want that answer to, especially if you are in separation, right? Like maybe right before you went into separation or right before maybe you started to struggle in the relationship. This is for everybody regardless of whether you are in separation or not. So how did they feel about you then? Okay, so there was definitely some sense of wanting to have the final word. wanting to be the person who makes the decisions. There's definitely something here about your person wanting to have some form of control in terms of where this relationship was going or how the challenges between the two of you were being handled. Okay, this Emperor's energy can be a little bit heavy sometimes, right? It can really indicate that somebody needs to have the final word. Somebody is very opinionated, right? So your person may have been back then somebody who had a lot of strong opinions. They may have had a lot of disagreements with you. I'm getting the energy of a little bit of opinionated, little bit of like disagreeing energy. Maybe you guys didn't see eye to eye. Maybe their personality was a bit more on the rigid side, maybe a bit more of the it's my way or the highway kind of side. Okay. So they were feeling a bit standoffish. They were feeling defensive. They were feeling like they need to somehow exert their authority or exert their dominance. Okay, so something happened between the two of you that may have been very, very abrupt. Okay, the tower just fell down. Maybe there was some sort of information that came to light. Maybe there was something that happened that just caused a huge eye-opening moment, and I feel like your person was very, very hurt, very, very scared, very, very surprised. Okay, and that might have been the reason why they kind of lashed out with the Emperor's energy, right? Something may have come to light here, something may have happened here that made them feel like the only way that they could deal with the situation was by going into that Emperor's energy, like trying to control. Maybe that sense of control is what made them feel some sense of security, because I do feel with this Tower's energy, the security that they felt was taken away. Okay, they felt very insecure by whatever challenges arose or whatever happened to bring you into struggle or separation. Okay, so this may have come out of nowhere. This may have felt very, very abrupt. So let's see. We have Black Kyanite, set strong boundaries. Okay, so this is why I feel like with that Emperor's energy, that's what they did. They set some strong boundaries and peaks of joy. Okay, so I feel like their joy was robbed of them, from them. And I'm not saying this is your fault or you're to blame in any way, but I do feel like they were... they felt so much joy in this connection. They were so happy with you guys. Went through a time period where you were very, very happy together. And again, that Tower's energy made them feel like they lost that joy. They lost that happiness. Something happened. And I feel like what really hurts them the most is that this tower fell when you guys were at your happiest. There was something here where you guys were feeling like you were on top of the world. You were going through a really good time. You were in a really good place. But yet something may have come out of nowhere, something came to light, something happened that just made them feel like, oh my gosh, I was at the top of the world and now I feel like I have completely sunk to the lowest. So there was something here that felt like very much a roller coaster energy. Okay, very much like a roller coaster energy. And I feel like your person was very devastated, very hurt. It came out of nowhere. It felt so painful to them at that time. Okay, so their feelings were that of tremendous pain, tremendous loss. Now, I feel like the way they managed that or the way they handled that was by setting some sort of strong boundaries. Okay, so that's what made them feel more secure, because whatever happened made them feel very insecure. So this is why that Emperor's energy is about kind of being the boss, like saying, okay, I'm done, or I can't do this, or, and you know what? There's a sense of rigidity here as well. I feel like as they set these strong boundaries, they may have come through as very, very rigid. So you may have felt like what's wrong? Like, why is this person so rigid? Why can't we talk about this? For some of you, take it as it resonates. I feel like this person really may have just ghosted you. They may have just been like, I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. I can't deal with this. And you're just like, why? Like, why can't we talk about this? Like, why are you reacting so negatively, so badly? Like, so just like, it's like all or nothing. Okay, so take that as it resonates. That may not be for everybody, but I feel like for some of you, this person was majorly triggered, and they may have just immediately like blocked you or stepped away from the connection or just stopped any kind of contact, and it feels very, very devastating. I'm tortured by visions of the life we almost had. We could have been so happy together and I destroyed it. There you go. So they have felt like that in the past. Like they do understand. And even in that moment when they may have stepped away from this, I think they are aware that this was wrong. Okay, like they destroyed something here that could have been really, really beautiful, that was actually really beautiful with that peaks of joy. So there was something here where they felt so good with you, they felt so amazing with you, and yet they destroyed it. So even back then they had visions. They were tortured by the fact that they maybe were triggered and reactive so quickly. Yeah. So see, this change, whatever this change was very fast, and it was really very negative, and it has tortured them. So I feel like your person does feel very tortured by this. They do feel like it was incredibly painful, and they do have regrets. So let's see how they feel now. Okay, so this is the then. Let's take a look at how do they feel now. So Spirit, how have their feelings changed? How does your person feel about you now? Page of Swords. Okay, so they have been wanting to communicate with you. They may have been holding back communication. I feel like there's a lot of emotion here. They're in their heads. There's a lot of deep emotion here. They keep wanting to like literally pick up their phone and talk to you. They keep wanting to just literally send you a message, and then somehow they just stop themselves. Okay, so again, to me, this is the continuing energy of being tortured, right? They're still being tortured by the visions of the life that you guys had. They're tortured by these peaks of joy, this beautiful joy that they felt with you. And there's something about their ego that is not letting them reach out quite just yet. Okay, but I'm hoping that this is going to change. Let's see as we get deeper in the reading. But right now, they really want to contact you. Okay, literally every day, they almost dial your number, or they almost like send that text, or they almost, you know, there's something here about them just being on that verge. Like just there, like I'm gonna do it today, I'm gonna do it today, I'm gonna do it today, and then they hold back. How else do they feel? Eight of Cups. See, they've been trying to forget you, but they cannot. Okay, they've been trying so hard to put you behind them. Okay, there's something here. I still feel that there is an energy of rigidity here. Your person, for some reason, is still rigidly holding on to the wounds of the past. They act like, or they tell themselves that they're putting it behind them. They're telling themselves that, hey, I've forgotten you, as in I want to forget you, I want to put it behind me, but they're not able to because they still want to reach out to you. So there's a really deep split energy that they have here. Their head is telling them one thing, their heart is saying another. Okay, they're trying their best to tell themselves that they are putting you behind them, but no, there's so much emotion here. There's still so many feelings here that keep coming up to the surface, and this person just tries to like push them down. So again, there's some sort of dedication to their opinion. And again, not surprising because of that Emperor's energy. It's almost like they want to stay dedicated to whatever opinion that they had at this time. Like when something happened here, when this separation or struggle happened here, they had certain opinions that they still want to hold on to. And it's almost like that opinion is more important than what their heart is telling them. But see, that opinion also comes from their fear of being hurt. I feel like they were just very deeply in pain over whatever happened with that Tower's energy. And again, it doesn't have to be that in your mind, it may be something that we can work through. And for some reason in their mind, they took it as something really big. They made it into a huge mountain. And that I feel has to do with their own blocks in life. Like it has to do with why is it that they are very easily triggered, right? That easy trigger comes from some sort of wound. So see, right now, again, look at that. Didn't I say like they're so magnetically attracted to you that every day they're still trying to resist reaching out to you? Okay, they still want to reach out to you. Intuition, trust your intuition. Okay, so this is positive. I feel like they're getting to the point now where they realize that they need to make a decision. Do they trust their intuition? Do they trust their intuition, which is telling them there is something magnetic here? There is unfinished business here between us. I can't just let this go. We've had maybe no closure. Maybe there hasn't even been a conversation. Because see, the thing is, I feel like this person, the reason why maybe they haven't had closure with you is because they feel like if they talk to you, it wouldn't be a closure. It would just open the door for their feelings to come out, for their desires to come out. It would open the door for them to want to be with you again. And I don't know why. Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know why they need to block that. They are feeling something so deep here, but there's so much emotional turmoil. There's so much emotional turmoil within them that they are trying to block this magnetic attraction that they feel for you. And that's a real problem because their intuition is telling them that they need to reach out. Their intuition is saying, you know what? You need to have this conversation. You aren't forgetting this person. They still love you. They haven't forgotten you. They're still tortured by, thoughts of the past. They're still, living in the past. So they're really struggling with Spirit's voice telling them that, you know what? You need to listen to this because you're just faking it. You're not over this person, as in they're not over you, they're just faking it. So now Spirit is telling them through their intuition, maybe you need to reach out because this is not over, no matter how much you want to pretend that it is. Don't lose hope for us. We've been through tough times together. I will always fight for us. See? So this is what I'm saying. This is how they truly feel inside, is they don't want to lose hope. They do not want to be, it's like they're trying to give that like very tough person attitude, but inside it's like they want to fight for this. Okay? They want to fight for this. Okay, let's still get more energies here, but I would appreciate if you could take a second to give this video a sub and a like. It's absolutely free to you, but it literally helps me support my family, so thank you for your support. So let's see, how else has their feelings changed? Okay, so the vibration, beautiful. See, as their feelings are coming more and more to the surface, as Spirit is kind of not letting them forget about this. So it's almost like Spirit is trying to call them out, right? That, hey, you need to get out of this self-delusion, okay? It's making your vibration low. It is not letting you expand. It is keeping your growth back because you are trying to push down the love that you feel, the love that you have, the fact that you do want to be in communication, the fact that you do want this love and this joy back in your life. So I feel like your person is really struggling with low energy right now. They haven't been growing, they haven't been expanding, they feel very stuck, their vibe is really low. I feel like they're seeing its effects in their day-to-day life. You know, they may not be doing well in other aspects of their life either, because so much of their energy is going towards resisting these feelings, right? Resisting this desire to communicate. So there's definitely something here. I feel like this person is at a point where it's time for them to ask themselves the question through answering this intuition, right? It's time for themselves to ask the question, like, what is it that triggered? You know, what wound is there here that triggered within them that made them behave this way, that made them very rigid, that made them, you know, end this relationship or go into some sort of separation where they just can't seem to get it together. And I think that time of reckoning is now coming, because I don't feel that this person can continue on the momentum of this denial. I think that it is really bothering them. It's really hurting their life. It's hurting them. And I do feel that they are going to reach out. So let me know what you thought. And like I said, please do go to livetarot.com/readings and read the letter that I wrote to you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the live reading experience is the most healing and transformative. You can also have a video recorded reading with me. You can order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. These are wonderful problem solvers. They literally give you answers to the questions that you have at home that you need urgent answers to. So these will really be great for you to use at home in between my readings here on YouTube. You can also order from the Live Cozy collection. We have a beautiful collection of high vibe magical goods that you can use in your everyday life. You can also order the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, which is a beautiful manifestation piece, highly personalized, that's going to help you either unite or reunite with your person or call in new love. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one, and make sure you go to livetarot.com and check out everything. All right, my group 2 that chose this image. Let's see, how have their feelings changed then versus now? So on this side, we're going to start with the then. Okay, so how did your person feel about you in the past? Especially if you've gone into struggle or separation, how have they felt at that time? And then here we're going to look at how do they feel now and what's going on in your energies now. So let's see for our beautiful group 2. How did they feel about you back then? So we have the sun. Okay, beautiful, beautiful energy. So there was a lot of positivity here, okay? This person, I feel very strongly that one of the things that they most love, appreciate about you is that you are a very warm, open, and loving person, okay? For some of you, you might be a parent, okay? Take that as it resonates, because we are getting that parent energy on this card. So for some of you who are parents, I feel like your person also really appreciated what kind of parent you are. Like they saw the love between you and your child, and that's another thing that they really respected about you. So in the past, this person has had, and I'm not saying they don't currently have that, but they really did, their feelings for you were that they really appreciated that you are a loving, warm person. I do feel that this person is not used to that. Okay, I do feel that in their childhood or in their developmental stages, they may have been around people who are very detached. They may not have gotten that much warmth from parents or parental figures in their life. They may have been used to somebody who is more on the cold side. And so it was something that they're not used to, but something that they greatly respected about you, that you were just different. You were the opposite of what they were used to or what they had grown up with. And so it's almost like a double-edged sword, because they love it, they appreciate it, but they're also not used to it. And sometimes people get used to certain patterns, right, in life. Like they're like, it may not be what they like, but it is what is familiar to them, right? So oftentimes I think research has shown that, you know, sometimes like we choose partners who are like our parents because there's some sort of a wound there that we are trying to heal, right? So if you've had parents who are very cold and distant, you may pick a partner who's also cold and distant, even though you say you don't want that. You want somebody who's warm, loving, kind, gentle. So there may have been some issue around that. Let's go deeper. Yeah, so see, there was something in the past there that made them feel like they could have a new beginning with you. Okay, and I feel like this person really does lack a lot of emotional development. I do feel that there was something in their past that has made their emotional development not as positive as it could be. Okay, so this Ace of Cups to me is just another confirmation of that fact. Like, I do feel that this person struggles emotionally. They struggle to be vulnerable. They struggle to open up. And so that might be the reason why you guys in the past have gone through some sort of struggle or some sort of separation, because it's almost like they want this beautiful picture, but then they don't act like they do. You know, so like verbally, they may have said to you, oh my gosh, you are so amazing. You're so open. You're so emotionally vulnerable. Like, you make yourself available emotionally. You're open. You're not scared. You don't put up walls. I feel like this person really appreciated that about you. They may have even told you, I've never met somebody who is so open and generous and honest and willing to open up their heart and their life to somebody the way you are. And within that, they saw this beautiful new beginning. Like, wow, I would love this. I would love this. This is what I've always wanted. But then were they able to follow through on that? Sometimes it's like we say we want that, and then there's something about it that feels foreign or threatening, or we feel like we can't live up to that. I'm also getting like deservability issues, right? Like, they may have felt also that, you know, can they live up to this? Because they themselves are not like that, right? So they're like, well, that means that I have to open up and be the same. And, you know, am I able to do that? And I feel like they really, a lot of the doubts that were accumulating in them may have gotten the better of this person. Like, you know, like they kind of let their doubts become more prevalent, or like they kind of let their doubts take over their mind and their heart, rather than just trusting and having faith that they are able to open up. Yeah, see, ride the wave. So they weren't able to go with the flow of this relationship. I think they very much wanted to. They felt like there is this beautiful wave of love, of vulnerability, of openness. Like, there's so much potential here to have a healthy, loving, open, beautiful relationship. This connection where both of you are just riding the wave together, side by side, just like these two cute dolphins are, right? You're riding this beautiful wave of love together. And I feel like they really had the intention to do that. They really wanted to do that. But for some reason, there was something there. See, blue lace agate, find your calm. So again, I feel like this person wasn't able to find their calm. Like, I think they might have, against their best intentions, they might have been more triggered by the fact that you're a normal person. Like, I really feel this strongly. Like, I feel like your normality, like there's something about you, Group 2, that is very normal, in the sense that you are emotionally fine. Like, I think you have your ducks in a row. Like, you've done the healing work, you've done the spiritual work, you're self-aware. Like, you are in a good place in your life. And I think even back then, like when you fell in love with this person, you were in a good place. And I think that's one of the things that attracted this person to you. That, you know, they see you as this, wow, you are in a great place in your life and you are so healthy and you are, you know, calm, you're riding the wave, you're going with the flow. This person didn't have that. The more they saw this in you, the more they saw the lack within themselves. They don't know how to ride the wave. They have a lot of resistance. They don't know how to find their calm. They are easily triggered. Why? Because they have certain patterns from their past. So there's a bit of a deservability issue here as well. See, I still love you. I dream of being with you. I imagine waking up next to you and cuddling with you every day. So see, this to me is that sun's energy. They had these beautiful dreams of having this ideal life with you, cuddling with you, loving you, being with you. And something here just triggered them into, and again, it has nothing to do with you. It's nothing you did, because you should never, group two, apologize for being healthy. If you were the healthy one here, you don't need to apologize. You're living your best life. There's no apologies for that. This person needs to either acknowledge, they needed to either acknowledge that and meet you there, or they needed to acknowledge that, hey, maybe they're just not there yet, but they want to be and they can work with you to do that. So I just feel like there was something here where this person sabotaged, okay? There's a self-sabotage. Like they could have had it all, and yet they sabotaged this somehow. See? They used their free will. They made the choice through their own insecurity to somehow deny this love, sabotage this love. Something, okay, something here they did to, and it's such a shame, okay, they did something here to sabotage this, and it's such a shame because I feel like you guys had tremendous potential of something beautiful. So let's take a look at now, okay? How have their feelings changed? How do they feel now? And if you could take a second to give this video a thumbs up and a sub, I would so appreciate it. You have no idea. It is free to you, but it is so powerful for me. It literally helps me support my family. So thank you for your support. And look at this. This one just flew out. We have the Fool. See? They want a second chance with you. They want, you know, they're kicking themselves. They feel, they literally feel like they've been a fool. Like I do feel like there's this energy of regret. They feel like they feel foolish with the fact that they gave up this, like they gave up something so amazing. They feel like they've been a fool. They feel like they've been blind. They feel like they gave up a tremendous opportunity here. They feel like they wish that they could have made that leap of faith with you, that it was a matter of just taking a leap of faith that, you know what, they do deserve this. They can have this kind of love. They can embrace it, appreciate it, and accept it and claim it into their life. And I feel like they really regret that they weren't able to make that leap of faith. And here, see, we get two leaps here. Both of these figures are jumping off a cliff. And I feel like that's what it made them feel like. I think their insecurities, their doubts, their own wounds from the past made it feel dangerous to be in this healthy relationship. It's almost like that dysfunctional, you know, thinking put them in that self-sabotage mode of like, you know, oh, this is dangerous. This is like jumping off a cliff. I can't handle this. I don't deserve this. I'm going to screw it up, right? So it's interesting how we're getting two images here of taking that leap, you know, literally feeling like you are jumping off a cliff, right? Wow, very fascinating. What else? Yeah. So I feel like this person really does struggle with their own like limiting beliefs, the thoughts in their head I feel like they really struggle. I feel like this person, they're a good person. They really wanted to have this relationship with you. They really know what they missed out on. I don't think that they're in denial at all about what they've missed out on, or what they're currently missing out on, or what they're currently struggling with. They're very aware of it. But they have this terrible moon's energy. Like, it's like this veil of limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, this voice in their head that just tells them that they don't deserve it, they're not ready for it, they'll screw it up anyway, so what's the point? Like, I feel like this person really struggles with very deeply sabotaging thoughts and beliefs, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame, because I feel like they really are aware of what they are missing out. They're really aware of what they have lost here, and it's very heartbreaking, because I feel like there was tremendous and beautiful potential here between the two of you. So I feel like they're very aware of it. They're kicking themselves, and yet they're still in kind of the grips, you know, they're still in the grips of that negativity. Yeah, see, so I feel like this person, you might be hearing from them minimally, okay, if there's been some sort of like a breakup or a separation. I feel like it's almost like, it's sad, it's almost like they just, the only thing that they can do is to just be around you in some sort of a flirty or like lighthearted way. Like, they don't know how to have the deeper conversation. They don't know what to do to actually make something meaningful. And so what they do is they fall back on flirting or casual talk, or being in and out of your life, or, you know, showing up when you least expected, like showing up out of nowhere, but then it never goes anywhere. You might see each other, you might talk, it'll be sporadic here and there, it'll be something nice, but then they'll disappear again. And it's so unfortunate, because again, I feel like they totally get what they're missing out on. They know that they could have had something amazing, but they're like settling for this. And it's not fair to you, because they, you know, they might be kind of, you know, influencing you to settle for this, right? To settle for something less, to not actually want something more. See, knowledge, seek knowledge. I think this person has a lot to work out, okay? I feel like Spirit is really pushing them at this time to be more aware, to seek help. And I feel like this seeking knowledge is also about knowledge of themselves. Like, I feel like this person they do have a lot to offer. They do love you. They do wish they could be with you. They could be there for you. They could have something really powerful with you, but they need self-knowledge. They need either counseling, therapy. They need to get to the heart of the matter as to why this moon's energy is just destroying what is possible for them. Okay? I feel like they need to seek self-knowledge. They need to even look at this person with a book. I feel like they also need to understand, they need to do the research or the whatever is, like, get that knowledge about how they can look at their own past, right? Like, there's so many amazing books about self-development, about wounding from the past, about how to better understand yourself. You can read those books, you can go to therapy, and you can start unpacking what is holding them back from a love like this, because something within them is holding them back. And I feel like they're coming to this realization that, you know, until they do that internal work, they're just going to keep flirting with love, but it's never going to be real love for them. Okay? It's always just going to be something casual, something that ends fast, something, you know, like they just go in and out of situations. You're the love of my life. You make me want to be a better person. I want to be happy and content with you. See? So you do, with that Sun's energy and that Ace of Cups, you do inspire them to be a better person. And they know that they need that. They know that they deeply, deeply need that in order to come back to this relationship, in order to claim this love. Wow. So see, I feel like you are the love of their life, but they definitely need to do the work. And that's something only they can do, because see, their perception needs to change. There you have it. But I do feel that there is hope here. There is a sense of like, I realize that my perceptions, my thinking is wrong. It's negative, it's sabotaging, it's limiting. I feel like they're coming to this realization, and it's a matter of them actually doing the work on themselves. And I feel like when they do that work on themselves, there is so much potential. There's so much beauty to be had here that I think it can work because they're coming to that. Beautiful. So let me know what you thought, and make sure you go to livetarot.com/readings. Read the letter that I wrote to you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, I highly recommend the live reading experience with me. I also offer video recorded readings. If you'd like to get guidance on your immediate questions at home, these decks that I created and have used in this reading are amazing problem solvers, right? Like they give you immediate answers in between my readings here. You can also check out the Live Cozy collection right here, which is a collection of beautiful household items. Like this is a water bottle, but we also have pillows for your comfort, right? To keep you in high vibe, and coffee mugs. So you can have like high vibing, beautiful messages that keep you in great manifestation mode throughout the day. You can also order the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, which is a highly personalized, beautiful manifestation tool to bring in your new love or to unite or reunite with that special person. Again, if you can't find anything, please do check the description box below. Go to livetarot.com. All of the links are there. Thank you so much. I'll see you all on the next one. All right, group number 3 that chose this image. Let's see. How have feelings changed? So right here, we're going to do then, your person's feelings for you at the time of either your struggle or separation. And here we're going to put their feelings for you now so you can compare the two. So, Spirit, can you tell us, how did they feel about you then? Four of Swords. Okay, so there's something here about withdrawal. Okay, they went through some sort of a dark night of the soul energy coming through here. And I'm also feeling that it's not about you. It's not just about you. There's something about their life, something about their life circumstances, the people around them. I feel like there's something here where your person just needed to go into some sort of fetal position. I don't know why I get this energy of like, you know, when you just feel overwhelmed by life, by things that are going on around you. You might have toxic people, toxic situations. Again, not you, but not you, group 3, but this person had something going on all around their life that made them want to go into a fetal position. Like they felt very trapped, again, not by you, but things in their life. And I feel like this relationship became like collateral damage to that, you know, like they did not want this struggle or separation, but there was something in their life that made them want to withdraw. I'm just getting a very dark night of the soul, very heavy withdrawal energy of this person wanting to go into their own shell, needing to have some space from all of the toxicity or negativity or pressure around them. I feel like this person felt very pressured by people and situations in their life. Again, not you, but they felt like there's a lot of expectations on their shoulders. Now that could have come from family obligations. It could have come from career obligations. I also feel like there's a lot going on in this person's head. A lot of thoughts about, you know, will I be good enough? Can I handle these obligations? Can I handle these responsibilities? I just feel so much pressure. I feel like I'm a failure. I don't know, I'm getting the word failure a lot. Like they just feel like I have failed. This is not going to work out. I'm not doing things right. Again, not just about you, but about things in their world. And I feel like there's a bit of this failure energy that they were suffering with at the time that made them also feel like they're gonna fail you too, or somehow they have failed you, like they're just not living up to being a great partner to you. They can't give you the kind of time or energy that they want to. They're being pulled in multiple directions. So I just feel like this overall kind of this sense of like, I have failed. I have failed kind of energy. And it was really, really devastating for them. Okay. They just didn't feel like they had what it takes to make it in life in some way. And so this person may have withdrawn, and you may have even noticed that they didn't just withdraw from you. You may have noticed that they were also withdrawing from other parts of their life as well. Like they needed some sort of a break because there was just a lot of anxiety. Okay. I feel like this person was starting to feel extremely anxious and extremely down on themselves. Wow, Three of Swords. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Very heavy energy. This person was also heartbroken because they feel like whatever was going on in their world also affected their world with you, the world that they were trying to create with you. And this is really interesting because I feel like this person was devastated by the separation, the breakup, whatever has happened between the two of you. It has literally broken their heart. And they really suffered. They were in a lot of pain over it. And all the more reason why they just went into this complete like withdrawal mode. I feel like there was just overload. There was an emotional and mental overload that they were experiencing that has made them very silent. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you might be experiencing a lot of silence from this person. They may have just stopped talking. They may have stopped communicating. You may hear from them sporadically, if at all. Okay, this person may have been silent for a while, but just know this group 3 that they're not just silent with you. Okay, I almost feel like they've gone silent in life. There's just a lot of struggle here. Look at this, home in reverse. Okay, so I do feel, see, this is upright. When it comes in reverse, I feel like this person feels homeless, and it could be physical. It could be like they, have lost their living space. It could be that they might be, kind of like moving from place to place, not feeling any stability. It could also mean that maybe they have lost some sort of family relationships or family support that they wanted to have, or maybe they have even, in the time period since you've been struggling or in separation, they may have tried to get rid of any kind of toxic people or family members around them, and they may have succeeded, but now they're feeling like, I have no home, I have no family, nobody's supporting me anymore. I mean, at least when they were toxic, but they were around, right? So I feel like your person may also be going through those things in their mind, like, oh, they these people were toxic, they weren't good, but at least they were around, and now I'm feeling totally alone. I also feel that they are totally alone because they may have lost you as well, so they also lost their sense of home for their heart. So I feel like this person is feeling very literally and emotionally homeless, like they have lost their sense of security, their sense of emotional security, a place to come home to for their heart as well as for their body. I feel like they may, be really struggling with their physicality as well as their emotions. Yeah, Rhodonite, find a way to forgive. Okay, so this person is taking a lot on themselves. I feel like they're also very self-blaming, self-punishing, okay? And they may also be getting a lot of pressure from toxic people around them. Hey, forgive me, take me back into your life. I'm sorry. But I do feel for many of you, take this as it resonates. It may not be for everybody, but I feel for many of you, the people in their life who may be asking for, quote, forgiveness are not sincere. Okay, they want something from your person. They're trying to get back in this person's good graces because they are some sort of energy vampires or money vampires, or there's something there. So this person is also feeling a guilt complex. They're feeling very guilty about should they forgive these other people? Should they open up themselves? I feel like they also want some sort of forgiveness from you. Okay, so there's something here about the energy of forgiveness that is also very telling. They want to forgive themselves. They want forgiveness from you. They want, they're thinking, should they forgive these toxic other people? So again, it's a very overwhelming energy. I've never met someone like you. You're special. Please have patience with me because I'm still learning. Okay, so this is how they thought of you back then. Like they knew that they're still learning. They knew that there are things in their life that need to be resolved. Things that they, messes. I feel like there were messes in this person's life. And a lot of it also had to do with the influences around them, which weren't very good. This can even be friends. Okay, it doesn't have to be just family. It could be friends. Friends who are also kind of, manipulating or taking advantage of this person and making them feel more and more alone. So I do feel that this person has suffered a lot. They've been very lonely without you. Even at that time, they were feeling very lonely. They felt like they are a failure because they weren't able to fulfill their potential. Okay, so remember I said there's something here about this person. This energy keeps coming out of I'm a failure, I'm a failure. I think this person has been told in life that they have a lot of potential, that there's so much they can do. So they always feel like they're not good enough, like they didn't fulfill whatever that potential was, or somehow they are still struggling to do so. So let's take a look at how their feelings have changed. What are they feeling about you now? Four of Cups. Okay, so there is still, it's interesting, we have Four of Swords in the past and a Four of Cups now. So there's still something here that has been emotionally shut down within them. Okay, they're feeling very emotionally blocked. They are not letting themselves feel these emotions that they do need to feel in order to heal. Okay, so they're struggling with the healing process. They feel very emotionally blocked. And that's not surprising because I feel this energy of the home in reverse is still affecting them. Okay, it's this home energy needs to be resolved. They need to start feeling comfortable again. They need to start feeling that there is security in their life through their friends, their loved ones, through their family, and through you. And because they feel this very, very unstable energy from what they consider their home and their heart, the only way they can navigate that or deal with the pain of that is to be very emotionally shut down. And that is a shame. Yeah, High Priestess. They feel very deeply connected to you at the soul level. Okay, so they have not forgotten you. They have not disengaged from you. They have not disconnected from you vibrationally or energetically. Okay, but they are doing soul searching, which is what we want them to do. I feel like the only way this person can come out of these heavy energies of the past is to go deep within their own soul and ask themselves the tough questions. What needs to happen here? What needs to change? Why do I feel like a failure? What can I do to fulfill the potential in my life? Because I feel like this person has a lot of potential in the world, as well as they have a lot of potential in this relationship with you, in being a loving partner to you. And I feel like them doing the soul searching, them digging deep and getting these answers is the best thing they can do right now. Okay, it's the best thing for them. It's the best thing for the relationship, for this connection to come back to what it used to be and to be even better than what it used to be. For them to come out of this emotional blocking, it's going to be crucial. And so I love the fact that we did get that High Priestess. I think that is the answer for this person. And I also love the fact that it shows us that there is still a very deep connection between the two of you. And there's still a lot of potential here. That potential has not gone away. See? There's so much passion, so much chemistry between the two of you. This is why I feel like they have not stopped feeling this. Okay? This is still in the forefront of their mind, in their hearts. You are still there. They feel so attracted to you, magnetically attracted to you. They so like fantasize about you in their, more silent moments, in their moments of this Four of Swords when they're alone. They think of you, they fantasize about you. Battle of the Blues, take steps towards positive change. See, so this is why I feel like this whole thing about, feeling very blue, feeling very down, feeling very isolated. This is very much like, I feel like a continuing energy from how they felt in the past. But there is hope here because they are now getting to the point where it hurts too much not to do something about it, right? Like sometimes you gotta hit that rock bottom of pain in order to actually want change. So we have this take steps towards positive change with that High Priestess. To me is very encouraging. I like that. This is very, very good because I do feel they're hitting that rock bottom, right? So if you could take a second right now to give this video a thumbs up and a sub, I would so appreciate it. It's absolutely free to you, but it literally helps me support my family. So thank you so much. My emotions are like a roller coaster right now. I don't know what I want, but I'm trying to find out. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's in alignment with what we've been seeing for sure, right? This person has definitely been on an emotional roller coaster. They need to gain clarity. That High Priestess energy is going to help them to gain more of the clarity that they need. I think that's really going to be key, very important here. They also realize that because their emotions are like a roller coaster, they've become emotionally shut down. So I feel like they go kind of back and forth between, high level of emotions here, dealing with what those emotions are, coming to a point where it's time to make a change. It's time to let yourself feel it. I feel like that High Priestess is also about unblocking your emotions and letting yourself feel the pain, letting yourself feel the passion as well. Right? We need to have that whole spectrum of emotion as human beings. Wow, look at this. Okay, so I feel like this person really, really wants to make you an offer. Okay, they want to clean up all of this because they really have been struggling for a very long time. They're heartbroken without you. I feel like they want to fulfill the potential here that is between you. And they feel that that potential is either marriage or a long-term commitment. You are their person. I feel like that was never the question. I just feel like this person really does suffer from a deep sense of anxiety, a deep sense of kind of like that failure vibration, of going very hard on themselves, of needing to heal those very darker aspects of themselves that really hold them back, right? Like there's a limiting belief there that holds them back. And I feel like they're finally coming out of it. They're trying to heal from it and they're trying to come back to you. Beautiful. So I'd like for you to go to livetarot.com/readings. I'd like for you to read the letter that I wrote to you from the bottom of my heart there. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me as well, you can do that. We do this amazing thing called the live reading experience where we get on a video call together. It's very transformative. It's very healing. I highly recommend that. To go in deep on your situation. You can also do a video recorded reading. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. These are just great problem solvers. They give you immediate answers and clarity when you have questions at home and in between my readings here. You can also explore the Live Cozy collection. We have some beautiful household items here that you can use in your daily life that keep you in a high vibe. You can also order the Blessed Twin Flame necklace. It's such a beautiful, highly personalized manifestation tool to help you unite or reunite with that special person or to bring in new love. Now, if you can't find anything, just go to livetarot.com. It's all there, and the links are always in the box below. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.